Welcome to The Trap, your home for everything urban, hip-hop, and in pop culture. Today we got a lot of things to discuss. We got new albums to review, Megan Thee Stallion, and even Drake. I'm your host, Kevin V.
Your boy EK.
And JQ.
So we're going to be getting into some new albums. First off, we're going to start off with Lil Baby. You know, My Turn. So I'm going to hit up JQ. What do you think about that first?
I feel like he could have did better with his album. Like the album that I liked before was Harder Than Ever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he had more like passion, more like aggression to it, more like what he had. But this one is like a weird mellow vibe that, you know, it's good and all, but it's like it's not that vibe like it's him. You get me?
All right.
I thought he was spitting on that. I mean, he had a couple bars. Like he said one line, he was like, everybody want to be a goat, but I'm a hyena. That shit went hard for me.
Okay.
Because, I mean, everybody do want to be the goat. Everybody say they the best, but at the end of the day, it's only going to be so many goats. And what's going to eat a goat? A hyena, right?
Well, I agree with that. I mean, JQ, I kind of see your point of view on, you know, My Turn. I think Too Hard was a better project for him. You feel me? And the songs on, you know, My Turn isn't really as popping that I would think it would be. The song with Future, Live Off My Closet, I'll say that would be my favorite song out, you know, his album. But I feel like Freestyle was like basically topped off every song, like every song that he has on his project. I mean, that's just my opinion right now. I mean,
when I was from before, you know, he was giving it all. Like he was just going out. He was embracing everything. He was just going hard and hard and hard. And this one is like he's not going as hard.
But you can only say so much.
That's true.
I mean, his music sounds the same. I mean, but at the end of the day, you can only say it so many ways. So I mean, I can understand where you're going. He's consistent.
Mm-hmm.
He's being
he's
consistent.
very consistent.
But at the end of the day, the shit's still popping, and you can't judge it yet because I mean, it just came out. So at the end of the day, I mean, you might have some bangers on there. You're like, okay, I slept on this song.
That's true. Because, you know, some songs, like when you playing with headphones and you play in the car, sounds way different.
way different.
Way different. So I agree on that part. But the thing I want to ask is, like, I see that when certain rappers, when they come in out the gutter, they sound a little better. But, you know, once they hit that mainstream, that line life, they start a little trashy, you know?
Not really all artists,
when
though.
you start eating, at the end of the day, you ain't hungry no more because you eating.
No, that's true.
But if you sitting up there still starving, like if you still grinding, trying to get your name out there, I mean, at the end of the day, you gon'.
But there's a lot of artists, you know, who still grinding, who still putting out great music.
There's a lot more artists that still eating to this
But
day
at the end of the
and
day,
still making
how
music.
versatile are they? That's the question.
That's facts.
Because
okay.
if you got a versatile artist, they can make and they can still be eating because they eating in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne started his thing when he was versatile in different ways, and he was acting like he was still hungry. But at the end of the day, you got some artists that can't keep up with the same. They can't keep up with the shit that's going on.
The hype,
nowadays.
the potential.
Yeah.
So you trying to say he's laying back now? He's not as hungry as before?
Of course, he ain't as hungry as before because he made it. This is his third album. He made it. So at the end of the day, I mean, I'm already eating. So, I mean, I can sit here and be consistent and still eat. I ain't finna sit there and give y'all no shit. That means at the end of the day, y'all gonna boo me and tell me I fell off. But I'm gonna give you something that's still consistent. I still got some bangers. I got some nice features on there. Like that No Suckers with Moneybagg Yo.
Okay.
I'm feeling that joint. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I mean, he got some nice features on there. And he got some nice shit.
But my question is, when does a rapper actually really make it? How do you determine that? Like what? Because you have like $1 million in your bank account. Like you got a couple.
I mean, getting your bag don't mean you make it. It's like a certain level of how you make it. It's a certain name that you have for yourself, and a certain way you produce it as an artist and as a moneymaker that you are.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
You make it when you are known by, like, when, for example, I feel people who got features on their album, they ain't just got features because they shit. Because, I mean, you could be a shit artist and
still, but you can still pay for features,
yeah,
though.
you could pay for features, but people, like, come on. Lil Baby, when I first heard of Lil Baby, I heard him on that Drake joint.
All right.
And that shit was riding. At the end of the day, I mean, he got his features. I mean, you wouldn't want to work with somebody who completely shit that's going to make you kind of look bad. Like, damn, why he only did this for the money. He ain't do it for that person's skill.
People who's trash, they pay for features anyway, so it's
Yeah.
okay. Stuff ain't even like, come on now. Like, I get what you're coming from. You know, if you pay for a feature, you know, they kind of trash, cool. But I'm not saying the baby's trash at all. You know, Little Baby's not trash at all. He's a good artist. He just, you know, he has a consistent flow, consistent level, and you know, like I'm saying, this album. It hit, but it's not how it was like way
So you
back
felt he could do
2017.
Yeah, I feel like
He
could
could have
do
did.
better.
He could have did better.
Like
Yes.
when he
Way
made
better.
when that lyric when he said this wine, bitch I'm the baby. When he said that skyrocketed his career a little bit. I ain't gonna lie,
What?
but I feel like he needs to be putting out more content like that, like more lyrics like that. Because you know right now he's just putting lyrics
I feel like this album he was more laid back and just chill.
like he like
was
look
just-
I'm
he was just
gonna
rapping
give
and
something
just-
to fans, you know, just to chill. But I feel like he needs to make another haymaker. Like I feel like in every album there got to be that one track that's like the haymaker that gets everybody popping. Like for
It's
example.
got one or two songs that be popping in the album.
Like,
Yeah,
like, for
little
example,
top level.
Roddy Ricch, like when he came out with The Box. See, that song, that I'm not gonna say there was a lot of hits on that song, but The Box was like, you know, that was the number one. That's the one that stood out.
It was that
out of the
flavor.
album. So
I feel
that's what I'm saying. So I feel like, you know, Little Baby, My Turn, there wasn't that one song that was like, you know what, I gotta keep playing this. This is, you know, we can make memes about this. This is gonna be a club banger. This is just a song that he put out. This is
the
an
album that you
album.
just play in the car when you feel like it.
Yeah.
It be like that sometimes.
Like I feel like the record label just said, "Look, we need something out here. You feel me? We gotta make money.
The
You gotta
streets
go
is
on
dry,
tour."
put something out real quick.
Yeah, that's what I feel like this album is.
All right.
So I, you know, Too Hard was a little bit harder than this. So
boy.
that's just my opinion.
What's the second album, bro?
We got G Herbo, what PTSD?
Yeah.
What?
Uh,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. G Herbo finally went with the beat. He snapped on this one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell
Nah,
you, bro.
man, I was bopping from that shit. From the
What?
intro, the song intro had me over there bopping. I'm like,
Man,
oh.
bopping it with some headphones
I was
and
like,
basically in
okay.
the car too. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. I give it to G Herbo because usually
Snapped on that one.
lyrics and I know a lot of y'all gonna hate me about this, but you know usually lyricists and you know staying on beat with G Herbo. Is sometimes majority of his songs he's off beat because like the songs be going thin, he be like and I'm
Kevin,
like, look,
tell me if I'm wrong though. He actually stood with the beat.
yeah, he
on
stood with the
every
beat.
song,
Every song.
and it went hard too.
And some of the features he got, you know, with for example, Lil Durk, like you know, I'm not gonna lie, him and Lil Durk they collab real
A
good.
Boogie,
A Boogie,
Juice WRLD.
21 Savage.
Oh, that
What?
21 Savage
Yeah.
21
joint,
Savage,
that
that
shit
fire,
went.
that drop.
Yeah, 21. I ain't gonna lie, he just got that demonic feature about him. That,
It's not really a demonic
like,
feature. It's
like-
it's that OG Herbo, but he instead of like he was off beat, he's on beat with this one.
Yeah,
he
so-
came hard on this one. He was hungry for this album.
So I give it to G Herbo. Like he's really elevated in his career from like his other past albums and his other past
Don't get me
projects.
wrong, his
He-
other past projects and albums were good. It was certain things that was like not on that was not there yet,
Yeah.
or that needed to be tweaked up. But this one right here, he basically tweaked up everything and put it in one.
So you say he got all the kinks out.
He got all the kinks out, all the little minor
Minor.
things.
Minor things.
Yeah, thank you. Minor things he put into work and he actually fixed it in this album.
yeah,
Off the beat, talking.
because I feel like you know G Herbo, he was still part of that drill movement. You know, coming out of Chicago, I feel like that's all he like basically knew.
Right.
So now, like you know, he's out of Chicago. He's around like positive people. He's around more lyricist rappers because you
That's
gotta
true.
realize
Lyrical
I'm sorry, lyrical rappers. But because you gotta realize G Herbo, he used to hang around, you know, Chief Keef, and if you heard Chief Keef something back in the day,
Lil Reese. Lil Reese.
Look, they were club
He was with
bangers,
him.
but like if you really like study the lyrics, you was just like, yo, what the fuck he said? Like for example, Macaroni Time, you like, what? Like you just like, all right, cool.
I'm trying to tell you.
And then you know, don't like, all right, cool. But you just repeated like the same words over and over, and it was a good beat. I'm not gonna lie to
I
you.
mean, I felt that he had a street vibe to him.
Yeah,
And I mean that Death Row shit, that shit was popping too. When he said, "I was on Death Row, but I ain't never meet Snoop and I ain't never meet Suge."
Yeah.
And then he said, "I'm a thug like Tupac." That shit, he that shit was riding.
so I really feel like he did his homework on this album. So you know, kudos to
He did
G
more than
Herbo.
his homework. He actually did what he had to do. Little tweaks up, cool. And you know, G Herbo being, you know, like you said, he was in shower with Chief Keef, Lil Reese and them boys, cool.
Mm.
You know, he had that gangster life. You know, he's out, like you said, talking, you know, what's the word again?
Lyrical.
Lyrical people. And He got it. He got his word game up.
Hey, one of those songs, he had a Kendrick vibe on that shit, and I was feeling. I was like, oh, he had the. It was like a beat that he had that I heard on. What was that Kendrick album? To Pimp a Butterfly. One of those soulful beats, and I was like, oh, this remind me of Kendrick.
So yeah, but the thing is with PTSD, what I miss about G Herbo when it was that duo with Lil Bibby and G Herbo. I know Lil Bibby on his executive vibe right now, but I would love to see him come down and have that G Herbo.
Lil
Both
Bibby
of them
need to drop some.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. Like G Herbo and Lil Bibby is basically like Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan.
That's what I was like. That perfect combo.
Yeah, it was that perfect combo, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like now that that I'm not saying that G Herbo he needs Lil Bibby or Lil Bibby or Lil Bibby needs G Herbo, but
it'll be nice for them two to come together.
I just feel like if you bring them both in the studio,
it'll be nice, bro. It'll be real nice.
That'll be another hit. So that's just the only thing I want to see, like from an up and coming project from G Herbo. That's all I just want to see. That's all I want to hear.
Hey, you never know. It might be happening behind closed doors. I don't know.
But between G Herbo and Lil Bibby, who you think
Lil Baby?
Oh, I'm saying
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby. I mean Lil Baby. My bad, because I was just talking about Lil Baby. But I mean from Little Baby and G Herbo, who you think basically?
Lil Baby said it again, but it's all good. I feel G Herbo was a little better. Yeah, you got to get that. I mean, come on, get Lil Baby off your mind. But Lil Baby did his thing, but I feel G Herbo was a little better because I mean, he just I don't know. Like I say, from jump intro, it had me. It hooked me straight in. The first song on Lil Baby album, it had me like. But when I heard intro, I'm sitting there. Oh, I'm moving. Got my headphones on. I'm moving. Yeah, I give it to G Herbo all day. Lil Baby album fire. Don't get me wrong, but I fuck with. I rock with G Herbo.
I'll give it to G Herbo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm giving it to G Herbo
because the way I go is like based off past projects, and I'm like, from what I've seen, G Herbo, he has really elevated in his career. Like he's basically getting to his peak. He's not at his peak yet. He's like right there. Like he's like 3 steps away from his peak. So he's close for G Herbo. Little Baby,
close. He got it right
I'm
now.
just gonna say like. He basically stood stagnant. This was something that he had to drop just to basically stay relevant in the hip hop game, so people know that Little Baby is still here. That's it.
So basically, saying the Little Baby just dropped it just to drop it, so people could just hear.
Of course,
and just let them cruise around.
So you gave it to G Herbo because you felt he improved.
Yeah, he stayed stagnant.
Much.
That's just me.
He improved much with his words, his beat, and his flow towards his rhymes of going with the beat, and then on top of his features,
his rhyme schemes were better than Lil Baby's.
Yeah,
he goes with the beat now. He's flowing correctly. He's going well. Very lyrical.
I mean that's why I'm giving it to him because from what I heard and from what I basically from each listening to each track of G Herbo and PTSD. Little Baby, they ain't really like. What song can you be like? All right, this song goes toe to toe with any song on PTSD.
No,
like you can't.
Don't compare that.
I'm like, damn. Like I'm like any song I can name. Like I'm like it'll be like disrespectful.
So you put 2 and 2 together. On Little Baby, just put it out just for the streets to get hot.
The beat
but
song.
G Herbo put that song out, and once he did his homework, and he did what he had to do, and he put that gun smoke on the line. And he put that shit out. So guess what? He put that fire.
Yeah, the beats on there too. I mean,
yeah,
listen to the beats on G Herbo thing.
What?
Yeah, that got you bouncing.
Yeah.
Man, that bass in your car, gonna just go bounce real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
All right, Kevin V.
All right, so on to our next topic. We're gonna be talking about Megan Thee Stallion. So basically, she took to Instagram Live to talk about her record label company. For those who don't know, it's 1501 Certified Entertainment. Basically, she feels upset because she took her record deal to Rock Nation, and their lawyers, quote unquote, took a look at it, and they felt like they could offer a better deal. So Megan Thee Stallion, she's not basically a shady type of person, so she went back to 1501 to try to get a better deal. So they ended up basically getting upset and denying her from releasing any music. So What you guys' opinion on that?
I heard she's suing them, bro.
Oh yeah, that is true. She is suing them. She actually basically won too. She was suing them for $1 million of damages.
Really?
Yeah, and she also blocked for you guys don't know Crawford. He's basically the CEO. To give you guys
Carl Crawford,
yeah,
right?
Carl Crawford.
Ex-baseball player.
Yeah, ex-baseball player. Yeah, she basically stopped him and also Jay Prince. Basically, their guys, both of them are like buddies.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay Prince, he kind of have like a threshold on the entertainment industry.
Clout and entertainment is
Yeah.
Yes, he
clout?
reps. What's clout?
I said much clout.
Oh, that's like what?
What's
I'm like Jay, keep them alive here.
Exactly.
Um,
But yeah, on that situation, it is crazy. At the end of the day, Rock Nation lawyers went over her paperwork, and I guess they felt that she deserved better than what she was getting. They was doing 60-40.
Yeah, because they were doing 60-40. They keep 60%. But, Megan, she argued that 40% goes, to the engineers and paying, producers and all that. So she basically was getting next to none. But I'm like, if you're a record label and you taking 60%, shouldn't you be paying for that?
Right, but at the end of the day, when you read your contract and you read what's in that fine print and have someone go over that, how can you say, oh, I didn't see that?
But technically, she didn't read her contract. She was 20
she
years
was 20
old.
years old when she read her contract.
I mean, but age is not it's not an excuse. You feel me? Because I'm like, if you are getting into the hip hop industry, you gotta have your lawyers in order. Even if you don't have a lawyer, take it to a lawyer.
I feel like she got excited when she was 20 years old when she got the
But
contract.
decided on what?
But they advanced her 10,000. That was really nothing.
That was low.
Yeah.
Lowballed. At the end of the day, me personally, I mean, age, like you said, age ain't got nothing to do with it. 20 years old or not, she still was supposed to do her homework on that contract. I mean, personally, if I'm for to sign something and I'm for to put my name on it and I'm going to make sure I read that and know what's going on with it and understand the lingo that's in it. What she said is she didn't understand the lingo of what was in it. That's what messed her up.
Yeah, she got to make sure you read your paperwork, though. That's the question.
She probably thought she was getting 40% for herself, and out of the 60, like you were saying, she probably thought they was gonna pay. Okay. But no, it didn't work like that. But at the end of the day, if she would have actually was up on the
up on her game,
yes.
Have your lawyer team and present with you when you was reading. But like I said, she was 20. You're a city girl. You made that city girl movement, hot girl, whatever, summer, whatever. So you probably didn't know. You feel me? To be honest, let's be honest. She's probably out of her group of friends. She's probably the only one who actually made it as a female artist.
Right.
So who you gonna talk to? Like
who you gonna ask?
Yeah, like ain't nobody gonna really tell you like, yeah, take this to a lawyer. Like they're like, oh yeah, you getting a deal from 1501. I know they small, but still take it, sign it before they change their mind.
A lot of times when people sign to those independent labels, they feel that they're gonna get more money than what they would with a major label. Because at the end of the day, with major labels, they got to pay all these people. With the independent labels, you thinking most of that money going to come in your pocket because at the end of the day, you ain't got that much. You got publicity, but you ain't got that much people coming in and out your pockets.
But, 1501 did try to go to 300, though. Try to get, Megan to sign, the proper, promotions to get her even bigger.
Right.
Because you got to realize.
They did do that.
Yeah, they did do that. But like I said, Megan, she's basically on a tier. Like, having a female artist on your platform is kind of like gold nowadays. You feel me? Look at Cardi B. Look at Nicki Minaj. Like, if you have that,
label
like,
company's trying to find the next Cardi, the next Nicki Minaj.
Right.
So Megan Thee Stallion, she's hot. Hot girl. Some music she's making is going through. And, 300 or 1501, and Rock Nation, whatever the labels are that's coming toward, they're trying to find the next Nicki and Cardi.
But let's be honest, 1501 is not like Cash Money. It's not like Def Jam. It's something that's like a local
mainstream artist.
Yeah, like I feel like
if it's
1501 is for like local rappers that like
independent labels and stuff. I mean, if Megan Thee Stallion's popping, she could bring it up and herself up as an artist, bro.
But, yeah, that's what happened though. Because at the end,
if it happens and she start popping, and everything goes well for her. The label she's with, it goes up with her.
Yeah, but what I do feel for 1501, because you feel me, like Megan Thee Stallion, she's hot right now. Now, all that work I did, all that investment I did, that I gave you, you think I'm gonna let you go? So I do understand from a business side why they're not letting her go. From a business side, why I don't want her to, release new music.
It's not about letting her go. 'Cause she said she was fine with the label. She just wanted to renegotiate her contract. So I mean,
from what she said on live, when she said she wanted to renegotiate her contract, everything just went south.
yeah, but maybe she was asking for too much. We don't know what she was asking for.
Oh, that's true.
Man, at the end of the day, we don't know what happened closed doors. We just
exactly. We just know
see
what
what's on
she
social
said,
media.
and we know what they said. Because I mean, Carl Crawford say he want to sit down and he want to have a renegotiation of the contract. So it depends on what the sides are asking for.
Yeah,
At the end of the
she
day,
was probably asking for numbers like she was Nicki. I'm like, look, I'm not to compare, female artists. I know Megan, she does have a lot of growing to do, but she's not on Nicki's level, and she's probably like, since she's letting the media get to her head, she's like, yeah, I'm popping. Like, I can ask for Nicki numbers. Yeah, I mean, Rock Nation looking at you, but you gotta realize, Rock Nation, like, what artists do they really have that's like really big besides Casanova?
Rock Nation is managing her. It's not like she's gonna go over to their label and make music. It's just gonna be like promoting her as well. It's not like that's her label. Her label is 1501.
Yeah,
but 300 and Rock Nation are managing her, helping her
grow,
helping her improve and be a better
grow.
artist, and financially also.
But I really feel like a power
one
move.
question for you
I'll
guys.
let Rock Nation do it.
I got one question for
But
you.
go ahead, Jay.
Since 1501 stopping her from making music, do you think it's gonna damage her career?
Well, it ain't really stopping her from making music.
Yeah.
It's stopping her from putting it out.
Yeah,
She's
they're putting it
There's-
out there.
She's making music, yes, but they're stopping her from putting it out. Do you guys think it's gonna hurt her career?
No,
Not in
I'm
the
gonna
sense.
tell you why. Because at the end of the day, do it like Wayne did, mixtape to death. Because at the end of the day, Wayne hit mixtape after mixtape when he couldn't drop his Carters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was mainstream.
You don't got to be mainstream
To drop mixtape, I get that.
Because at the end of the day,
But you gotta realize
So
Wayne
you
had the fan base to do that. Like
So-
like if you drop a mixtape and you Lil Wayne, I'm like, I'm gonna go listen to your shit.
so you telling me Megan building up a fan base now?
yeah, but she's building.
she's building.
She's
But
building. She's still building.
Yeah.
Yes, but at the end of the day, if I'm like, damn, I ain't hearing no
Exactly.
If I ain't hearing no
that,
Megan,
he was the biggest.
if I ain't hearing no Megan at the end of the day, if she drop a mixtape, you ain't gonna think I'm gonna go cop it? Cause I'm like,
yeah.
So if you think Megan drop a mixtape, you think it's gonna go higher as it was for like the albums and stuff like that, or you think the mixtapes are just gonna be like in the middle, or just
Like,
there?
In my personal opinion, unless I really like Megan Thee Stallion, like I really like and enjoy her music, then I would really go like listen to her. Yeah, exactly, because you gotta realize she didn't really look at her contract, so we don't even know what's on that piece of paper. Like, what did she really sign?
she was able to drop a mixtape. I feel like it would go well, but it got to be like a hot girl summer type of song, or like a song for like the girls to go wild with. Cause that's what she's known for, bro. Hot girl summer, and that's what music she makes, and that's what goes wild and crazy for. So she do drop a mixtape, and it's like something similar to those songs she makes. I feel like the mixtape gonna go well.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like with the mixtape, she's gonna need to do a lot of more promotions, in my opinion. Because I mean, you really gonna have to be hitting up DJs, spin my music, let my fans know that I put up a mixtape. Because like as of right now, you can't really put out an album.
If other artists can do it, I think she could do it too.
but what about, you gotta understand who she got in her corner though. She got Rock Nation in her corner. So Rock Nation can sit there and actually kind of get her out of her contract to be able to release music.
Yeah, but this is still ongoing. We don't know.
it's still ongoing.
Yeah, we don't know if Rock Nation can do it yet. Yeah, that's
There's
the
a
thing.
will. There's a way.
Yeah, well, I mean, they say Rock Nation got some of the best lawyers out there.
That is true. I can't go against Jay.
We gonna have to see how the lawyers play out in this situation.
only thing I say, Carl Crawford got Jay Prince on his side.
Yeah,
And Jay Prince is known to get his way.
exactly.
And
That Suge Knight way.
yeah, see, Jay Prince got that Suge Knight type of persona about him. So at the end of the day, I don't know, Megan might have to just
You guys feel it's gonna be a tough fight?
renegotiate it properly, because at the end of the day, that's a lot of clout behind Jay Prince, and he could blackball people.
Yeah.
So you think it'll be a tough fight?
Oh, I think it'll be a tough fight.
I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong, because now Megan is. I mean, she kind of do have the hype, and now you got a major label like Rock Nation trying to back you up now. So like, technically, like if you go with Jay Prince and I mean, that's a fight. And I don't feel like Jay Prince really want to go over, like, you know, over Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, like, if it was Nicki or Lil Wayne, all right, I can see you guys going, you know, to court, battling it out. But Megan Thee Stallion, I'm like,
You really think Jay Prince them gonna take it to court?
I would.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
do it
That's
the legal way.
That's a rough question.
Do it the legal way.
Answer.
Yeah. I mean, yes, the lawyers are involved, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you know, a lot
Is
of
it gonna go
things
through?
behind closed
closed
happen
doors.
before they get to litigation.
Oh, that's facts.
He's referring to is it going to actually go through?
Right, because is they gonna drop the case or are they gonna continue going? I feel let her make her music. Let her put some music out.
Yeah, let her
Because at
drop
the end
her-
of the
let her
day,
drop her
right
music,
now,
man.
personally, with Carl Crawford them, if you let her put her music out, she in the talk of the news right now.
Yeah.
So everybody trying to listen to see what's going on with the case. So they're gonna be like, oh, she dropping new music. I'm gonna go cop it because we
Yeah,
just,
okay.
you know,
I get what
publicity.
you're saying. Yeah, oh, so you think this is like a money grab?
It could be.
Oh, now that you mention it, if you really think about it, like, you know, Carl Crawford be like, yeah.
Because he's looking for the money part. See, what Megan say is, you know, when money is involved, you know,
It's a greedy game.
It's a greedy game. So at the end of the day, both of them want money, but they can get much more money with this beef that's going on, with this publicity they
I'm
get.
not gonna lie. You know, the hip hop industry does love a good beef, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Dang, that's true.
All right, so back to the Rock Nation thing. You know, she went behind their back and signed the deal, right? Carl Crawford didn't know nothing about it. How you think that feels? How you think he feeling right now?
I want to know how did she went through it, because if you have to do something or go to something, don't you have to like get a cosign of who you're with?
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm
partner-
saying.
His partner co-signed. with
Yeah,
her.
like everything you do, you have to get a cosign. You have to get a signature of a cosign. A signature of a cosign to do what you're doing or let them know what you're doing and let them approve of what you're doing.
See, the thing is, as an artist, like, it's like this. I feel like I'm elevating in my career, but I'm not. I feel like I'm also not getting paid for the work that I'm being done. So, as an artist, I just wanted a second opinion. So, you may think, as it me going behind my back, I mean, behind like a label's back to basically get a better second approval. That's basically what it is.
I understand.
Now,
But you got to
if
think
you
of
offer me a better deal,
a business level and a respect level of who you're working for.
all right,
If
but
you
I
just-
did go to them. But I also you
Yes,
offered
but
me a
if you-
deal.
but
But
if
I
you
also
ain't
went
getting no
back to my same
cosign,
label
that's-
and said, "Look, can you offer me something better?"
all right. So listen, if you look at it like this, she went behind Carl Crawford's back to sign this deal with Rock Nation. So before she signed the deal, she didn't know what was in her contract. So she ain't bring the contract. No, I mean, she didn't go and like, oh, my contract's booty, so I'm finna sit there and I'm finna get it redone. No, she didn't know what was going on. They saw that once they signed her. It was like,
They
oh,
told her,
your
do you know this
contract,
is in your
you know,
contract?
this is in your contract. Da 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 da. Go. So now she like, oh,
I didn't know
this is
this.
I didn't know this. So let me talk to him. Matter of fact, no. Let me send the lawyers over there to talk to him. She didn't even go face to face. She sent the lawyers. So I mean, at the end of the day, I signed you personally. I'm personal. I'm a personal person. Come to me, talk to me. We can negotiate and we can talk this out. Now you got the lawyers in it. Now you got social media involved in it. You dirty in my name. I could countersue you because at the end of the day, you making me look like I shaded you when you actually did some shady stuff going behind my back. Plus, not only that, you took my partner with you. He left, and now he ain't even no longer in the company with me. He over there with you at Rock Nation. Now tell me that ain't grimy.
All right, but how do you know Megan Thee Stallion didn't go to like basically go to Crawford and say, "Listen, can we renegotiate the deal first before?" How do you know?
The lawyers. She said she sent the lawyers.
All right, but I'm saying like before she went to Rock Nation, before sending the lawyers, like basically going to Crawford first.
You know what I think? I think his partner.
But she also did go to the partner. That's what I'm saying.
His partner was with her. They signed together.
Exactly.
After her mama passed, he promised her mama that he'll look after her. So I mean, he did it Snake Way and snuck up from behind and went to Rock Nation. But at the end of the day, that was foul. Regardless of the fact, because at the end of the day, if I start a company with you,
I mean, it's foul, but it's not that foul, though. I take your biggest artist to another company, and then they say,
that is
"Oh,
snake.
Look, you know what I mean? Mind you, we started this company together, but there's something in your contract. They looking at the contract, so you supposed to be looking at him too. Like, well, I signed with you,
Exactly,
and him, and you knew this contract was faulty. So why you ain't saying nothing to me then?
Well, I didn't know you at that time. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, look. It's like this. If me and you start a company and some new artist came, I don't know nothing about the artist. So you telling me, I'm like, wait, oh yeah, I put that in the deal. Like, I ain't really gonna tell you. When I first sign you, I'm like, look, I feel like I can potentially, both of us can potentially make money off our deal. That's why I see it as. But I'm like, I'm a business first. That's how it is.
So what stopped the business for him?
I mean, they probably had a falling out between him and Crawford. I can't.
Or he
really...
probably saw a better deal and opportunity. He just said, "Yo, go take it."
I mean, Rock Nation. But Rock Nation probably offered him a piece of the pie too. So we probably leaving that information out. Because right now we just basically going off what Megan is saying, what TMZ is saying,
Man, there's so
like
many
what is basically in the air. But we exactly
we really don't know what
until we seeing like
on.
basically what's in the actual deal. Until we reading the physical
contract.
Gonna know
by social media or by her
ain't nothing
life.
we can
That's
really like.
They're never gonna put that out there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because then it's gonna look bad on either her
or bad on them.
And at the end of the day, if she put that out there about her contract, and all they got to do is sue her for pretty much defamation of character, because now they're making them look bad.
That's true. So it's all it's just really like it's a messed up game.
It's a hard wall situation.
That's just what it is. Ain't no love.
And the music
game.
That's true. Ain't no love and none of that, because at the end of the day, it's all about what you can do for me. If you can't do for me, it's in all athletes, rappers, actors, all that.
If you can't put money in my pocket,
you ain't put
money in my pocket
towards
anything, what do I need you for?
Exactly. So at the end of the day, ain't no love. She did something grimy, but at the end of the day, that's just the industry for you. That's the industry life.
That's the cold hard truth.
All right, next on topic is Drake. He dropped a new song called When to Say When and Chicago Freestyle. How you feel about that?
I mean, Drake nowadays, I just feel like he just putting out music just to put out music. Like, when Drake puts out music, it's not something where just like, oh snap, it's Drake. Like, we got to get it. It's just basically like, it's Drake. He put out another great banger. He put out another great song. We going to listen to it. It's going to get hella views. Yeah, we might make a couple of memes, but, we expect Drake to make something like, popping.
So you say consistent.
Yeah, he stayed consistent.
He's been a consistent artist, bro. Every song he makes is fire. Like, it could be a slow song, R&B, pop, hip hop. Any song he makes is a banger. He goes with the flow, and then on top of it, he goes different types of vibes on each song.
Well,
that's what makes him very interesting.
No, but
he's for the people, the culture.
The thing that Drake does that a lot of people don't realize, in each and every song, he kind of plants a little seed that gets you talking about the song. Like, what I mean by that, like, for example, the thing he said about his baby mama,
fluke.
Yeah, the fluke. You see how it got. Yeah, but like, why would you say that? Like, you really didn't have to like say that exact lyrics in your song.
Hey, but it caught your attention, right?
It did catch your attention. But
exactly.
It all depends on how you interpret it, though, because you know what a fluke is, right?
A mistake.
A fluke is not a mistake.
One night stand?
A fluke is like a strike of luck. Like,
it's something that happened.
Got lucky.
Yes, you got lucky. So he might be saying she was a lucky thing to me, and I still love her though. So at the end of the day, a lot of people miscrewing that lyric and feeling like he's saying, that was a bad thing.
Like, it was a fluke.
Yeah, it was a fluke thing. Like, it was not supposed to happen, but it happened, and he's grateful for that.
I mean, yeah, because like when he introduced his kid to the world, he didn't say like, oh, I wasn't hiding my kid to the world, but I was hiding the world from my kid, meaning that like you guys weren't ready to like you basically experience it. So like he was basically looking out for family. Like a lot of people were saying like, oh, Drake, you're ashamed of your kid. No, that wasn't the case.
He didn't want to put his kid to the world because the world and social media is a very evil thing.
Yes, yeah, it's just like
it will actually attack you
when they first had their baby.
Yeah, because I do agree with Drake about
Like,
that. Because
like-
for example, with the Dwayne Wade thing with his daughter, you know how social media went on a rampage about, oh, like, why are you doing this? Have other celebrities commenting, but just back to that. I mean,
Drake was
I do
smart on
agree.
that portion.
Yeah, so I do agree with Drake. Basically looking out for family first. Like as an entertainer, like as a rapper, like as a musician, like look, family's first. I get it. Like you guys want to hear my music, but this right here, this
He
is my
handles his
family.
business like a real
that's the
man.
thing. He's supposed
Like
to,
that's a grown.
you're supposed to give your rap life, and your
Yeah.
family life, leave that.
Like
over
leave
there.
that, yeah. But sometimes like in his music, he kind of involves his personal life just so he can get fans to talk. Like you like, yo, why you saying
It's
that?
rather a personal level where he says something that spice up the pot, and you just,
Like it's just
he
one
said
little
this. Oh
lyric
my
that
God.
gets everybody talking.
What Drake said
Yes,
this? Oh my
because at
God.
the end of the day, he knows how to sell music.
He knows how to get the people.
That's just he. If you're talking about something,
Mm-hmm.
I mention it to you. You're gonna mention it to him. You're gonna mention it to the next person.
It's an attention
Word
grabber.
of mouth.
Okay.
An attention grabber. That's how you sell music. That's what people feel. If it's Eminem when he first came out, he was so raunchy, and people like, oh my gosh, did you hear that song? He's so filthy. People ain't going to hear it for the lyrics. They're going to hear it because it's filthy. But
Remember,
then they be
Eminem
like,
ain't
oh.
really give a crap.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is good. Not it's because people talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
When people talk about a situation, they go listen to the song. You know how many times I went on YouTube and seen a video? I was like, oh, you only watching this video because this person mentioned this. If you didn't mention it, because somebody said something about it, so now they're gonna listen. Drake knows how to sell music. That's one thing I could say about Drake. He knows how to sell music,
He knows what to say too.
and he definitely know what
He
to
knows
say
how
to
to
get.
talk. He know how to talk his stuff.
I feel like Drake didn't have to basically use that line about his baby mom. Like I said, Drake has other songs where he had basically used that basically a one-hitter quitter, like that specific line that gets everybody talking. In my opinion, do you guys think like he could have said something different? Like he didn't have to
You
really
want
have
him
to
word it better, or
Yeah.
you just didn't want him to add that?
Or you
like
just want to say
basically
the word fluke.
Basically, don't include your personal life in like basically that lyric. Like if you was gonna include your personal life, you could have said like I'm
regardless,
proud to be a father. Like
Kev, regardless, he put his personal life in songs too.
I mean that's what I'm
So,
saying,
like,
but
That's that.
or
that's
style.
Drake for you.
I mean I like the Drake style, but the word fluke, like you got your fans thinking like, oh, you meaning like, oh, like she's a fluke, like you didn't want to have a kid. That's what I'm saying.
That's what it seems like to some people.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta understand too, this is rap. You use words and it means different things. And people fail to realize that, and they don't
Mm-hmm.
understand that when you're a rapper, your words can mean more than one thing.
Okay, so what
probably like
exactly
using a
does
different
it mean?
term.
Yeah, but see, you gotta understand, if people actually look up the definition of
Yeah,
fluke,
mhm.
they wouldn't even say that he was saying it in a negative light. Because that means fluke pretty much is like lucky.
Yeah, lucky
so I'm
or-
lucky
or like
that
something
I
that
found her.
unusual.
And
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was unusual, but at the end of the day, he is grateful for what he got.
But-
and at the end of the day, it brought him a beautiful child, right?
Yeah, but I mean, in context, you like I'm Drake. Like you can have any female you really want. So you saying like, oh, you're lucky to have her? Like that's my question.
But that could be infinite praise to her. Like, I'm lucky to have you. You got to look at it. He's a lovey-dovey type cat. So at the end of the day, I'm lucky to have you in my life. I'm lucky to have a child by you because at the end of the day, I don't know. It could have been anybody else.
But my
It could
question,
have been Kiki.
that's true. But I'm like, why he not with her though?
Hey,
I mean, if I'm praising you that much, if I'm saying that basically I love
I mean,
you.
things happen.
Like,
Things happen
well,
behind
I'm not
closed
with
door,
you.
bro.
yeah, because at the end of the day, because look, every time you with somebody, it could be great. Y'all can have a bomb relationship.
I mean, in the
But it
beginning, it's
just
lovey-dovey puppy
don't
love stage, you
work.
know.
It
I
just
can agree
don't
on that
fit
fact.
properly.
Mhm.
Like y'all might not even hate each other. Y'all just be like, nah, I love you, you love me.
I love you.
but
It just can't work
it
out.
just won't work.
I feel like in this case, I feel like because for you guys who don't know, her name is Sophia. That's who Drake had. His technically his 2-month-old baby who's right now. So I feel like basically they're not great lovers, but they're great friends and co-parents. That's what I feel like. It was a one-night stand that happened, but they became great.
They became
afterwards.
close at the end of the day.
Yeah, see, that's
Family
the thing.
vibes.
Yeah.
You just because you have a baby with somebody and you're not with them, I mean, you gotta hate them.
You gotta
Exactly.
act different.
I mean,
you know?
yeah, you can
Co-parents
love them
must.
and be great co-parents. I understand the co-parent life, and it's a great life if y'all on the same page. And he could also be saying he's lucky to have the co-parent that he has, because you got a lot of co-parents that one parent is like, I don't know. It's like, oh, I'm the best co-parent in the world, and it's like, hey, I'm
they'll drag you to hell.
Yes, exactly.
Around your neck.
And especially dealing with the lifestyle he lives. He could have a co-parent that'll drag him through hell, and you know what I mean?
Like, basically like Future situations. Well, Future
will pop in a whole bunch of them kids now.
Like Future, he was trying to have his own NBA team, own soccer team, whatever.
We got a bench and a court. Got it all right.
That's
now.
a different story.
Yeah, but she's treating Drake with respect. She's like, look, like I understand you doing you. Like I ain't really gonna be pushing for no, paper.
Why it's a fluke? Because he could have had someone who wasn't like that.
He could have had a headache baby mama who could have put him through hell.
See, that's the thing.
Take
That's
his money.
lucky.
That's different.
He came up on it by luck that he had a great baby mama who's gonna care for him and don't care about what's going on compared to some ratchetness.
All right.
I feel like some people took the word fluke as a wrong term and perspective, because like you said, it means he's lucky to be with me, have this beautiful kid. Or if not, he could have said, oh, it was a one-night stand. But Drake is not that type of dude. He'll bash somebody. He's the type of person, he's a loving, caring lover boy, like he said. I feel like he's saying that he's lucky to be with her and have this child with him. Because if he's Drake. Like
the one thing I would definitely say is this, like, you're Drake, you go across a lot of groupies. So for you to like basically, have a baby by somebody who don't want to, put you through that child support system like they do Future and the other rappers.
Drake a lucky person.
That is very lucky.
He a lucky person.
I'll give him that. So, maybe I'll take in the context that he's saying that, look, I'm lucky to have a baby mama like you to have my son. I would take in context like that.
All right, so with this new songs the two new songs that he dropped, one, how was you feeling the song? Like we talked about the first part with the line about his baby mama, but what about the Chicago freestyle?
Well,
it was a different vibe. It was like it hit different. Like it was like a Drake. Like he was just freestyling. He was just speaking his mind and his tongue. He was just going with the flow. He was just going with it. Like I feel like Drake was just in the studio just going with it. Like he was just talking.
Did you
to
catch
the mic?
Did you catch the end to the Chicago freestyle? Do you know where he got that from?
Well, go ahead, Jake. Like I feel like you gonna educate us a little bit.
So, if you are a fan, like I'm a fan, I can say I'm a slight stan. I'm not a big stan, but he got that from Superman, Eminem. If you listen to the last part that he rapped, and he was talking about on the runway, and he pretty much rapped the chorus to Superman. Can you quote Superman?
Nah, I really can't.
I can't either. I can't know, bro.
Hip hop fans, huh?
Oh my God.
He paid homage to Eminem and the Chicago freestyle, and he paid homage to a little bit of Jay. Like he rapped their styles and they flow in that. Which I mean, Drake is known to pay homage to a lot of rappers out there. Like he with the remix to Back That Ass Up, the remake to Back That Ass Up. He paid homage to Juvenile. Yeah. He paid homage to a lot. I mean, that's one thing I can say about Drake. He knows that who paved the way, and he pretty much respects the other rappers,
and shows
most
love
rappers in the game.
Lyrics.
Yes,
but I mean, that I feel like he would kind of took it from a little bit of Tory Lanez, because Tory Lanez he made like a whole album of throwbacks. You gotta remember One Call Away. I feel like that was kind of a little bit Tory Lanez section, a little bit.
Well, it could be, but also remember Drake is his own person, and it's not the first time he done did something like that. It's not the first time he done put his own
like Drake
spin.
goes by a mood.
Yeah,
like,
he like putting his own spin to a lot of things. And one thing about Drake, his music hits you in a certain spot. Sometimes it makes you want to call up an ex-girlfriend, or sometimes it makes you want to sit down, go out there and get a new girlfriend. Because he make you want to call an ex and be like, babe, I miss you. Or, you know what I mean? Just he get you in that vibe and get in your feelings and make you want to do some stupid stuff. You don't get that vibe from him when he making them lovey-dovey songs and them lovey-dovey music.
I ain't gonna lie. Some of the lovey-dovey Drake songs that he be putting out there, like it'd be really like some soulful music like that you want to just sit in the corner and cry. Like and think about your ex. Like that. That's why I feel like that
Make
is.
you want to call it either cuss out or say you miss her.
Like you like damn. Like, but I do agree. You know, Drake, he does be having the fire. He like I don't know how he comes up with like he's like basically a musical genius in a sense. Like you wouldn't would you like you did that face like you like I wouldn't say that.
Something.
I mean, personally,
You wouldn't call it.
I wouldn't call him a musical genius because at the end of the day, do we actually know if all of these words are his?
So you saying it's a ghostwriter?
Oh.
We know it's a ghostwriter. He's admitted it. So,
but how many artists in the industry have used ghostwriting?
oh, a lot.
Exactly.
A lot. And that's the thing though. See, I'm listening to the music. His words ain't nothing to me because at the end of the day, words are nothing because you don't know who words it is. But way he put it together, I mean, I can give you words all day, but the way you put it together, you put your own spin on it, you put your own flow to it. That's what makes the song. His flow and his spin on the music, that's what makes it. Somebody could write it for him all day.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, he probably has a ghostwriter where he reads the lyrics, but he'll probably construct it in his own mind to basically say, you know what, I'm going to say it like this.
Yes.
Like, he can be like, yeah, I have a
this.
ghostwriter who basically, like, just writes it out for me. Like, for example, Lil Wayne, he goes in the studio and just starts spitting. Like, I don't know how you do that and just spit gold. Like, he be like, yo, sometimes people would have to write it down for me. I'm like, you know, that's kind of, you know, impressive as, you know, as an artist.
As an artist, yes.
So for Drake, maybe like he has a hard time writing it down. So when somebody else writes it down, he'll probably read over it and be like, you know what? I just thought of a song.
So what I feel, Drake is
that's not an excuse.
Drake is not.
That's creativity
Drake
right
is an
there.
entertainer.
Like you get creativity anywhere you can.
He's an entertainer. He's
Exactly.
He's not a rapper to me. He's not a musical genius. He's an entertainer. Michael Jackson is an entertainer.
Yeah.
He didn't write his own lyrics, but he sung the hell out of them.
Moonwalk.
And he did his thing. I mean, whenever you compare, like you can't compare Wayne and Drake, you can never do that. Because one, you know Wayne is in the booth spitting freestyles, and half of them are songs on an album. Drake is either writing it down or reading what he's going to. I mean, that's just like comparing Michael Jackson to Prince. Prince wrote his own things, but Michael Jackson was a better entertainer.
That's true. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Now, with Drake dropping this 2-song, cause I feel like it was like a one song, but like a.
It was a 2-in-1.
It was a 2-in-1.
Basically, like what he did that song with Future.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Okay, so
I feel like
dropping that, you think he's hinting that he's finna make an album coming up soon?
It's Drake. You really don't know. He'll probably drop one of them.
2020, I feel like Drake is very unpredictable. Like 1 minute, like you'll be like, all right, cool. Drake is gonna do, like he's on that chill vibe where he's like, he's gonna drop you music like where you gotta call up.
Man, it's 2020.
But then,
Drake gonna drop something in 2020, bro.
Somebody gonna try to beef with Drake, and next thing you know, he's making like he's hardcore. Like when he had that beef with Meek Mill, we never knew Drake was gonna body Meek Mill like that.
That's a beef.
Well, we expected Meek to come back real fast. Like we expected something.
It was one-sided.
Yeah, like basically Meek Mill was supposed to win. Like everybody knew Meek Mill was supposed to win.
Yeah, because they know him as a battle rapper.
Exactly, and for a battle rapper to not show up like that, it's crazy. Like it's just like the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight. For Wilder to not show up like that, it's crazy.
Third round, bro. Third round.
So you know, going back to Drake, that's what I'm saying is like when Drake bodied Meek, it was like that was crazy. Like the lyrics he was saying, like I understand people like, well, he didn't write his own songs. But still, Meek Mill,
shook the world when he beat
rapper.
Meek.
Like no matter if somebody writes it for you, like basically you're still supposed to outspit him.
Okay.
You shook the world though when
But
he dissed Meek
who
like
says
that.
you got? I mean, you can win a battle without even battling.
That's true. Okay, I'll give
I
you
pay
that one.
homage to
So what you trying to
my
say?
favorite rapper who did that.
50 Cent.
No, hell.
What was I saying? 50 Cent do it on social media. He'll take you out.
50 Cent's a great rapper. Don't get me wrong.
50 Cent will take you on social media, bro.
Beat Nick Cannon when Nick Cannon made the first diss track.
Yeah.
Because it was so.
Because it's M. Don't piss off the white man.
It was garbage.
You crazy.
But at the end of the day, he ain't have to say nothing back to Nick Cannon to win the beef.
But all right, that's my point.
Man, Nick made 3 songs.
Like,
I don't know.
let's say who's in the industry right now? Like let's say Roddy Ricch or someone like that. Like I'm just throwing out names. Like if he had this M, and M came out with some bullshit, you don't even like what the fuck. That's exactly how I was.
M1, I have never heard a diss track from M that was subpar. Because at the end of the day,
what about MGK? I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, what?
MGK
a lot of
came.
Hold on now.
Won.
No, he
MGK
didn't.
came with fire. I listened to that and I was like,
okay.
I said I wanted to call M myself. Like, bruh, you gonna answer this? But M came at him, and MGK could have came back. He said he won the beef, so he didn't want to. No, you couldn't. You could not top Kill Shot.
Okay.
You cannot beat M.
Just like Meek couldn't top Back to Back. That just
Well,
just the deadline.
everything was wrong with that.
yeah, Back to Back on with the cover of it, everything, and doing it in Philly. Yeah, like he
theme song, get it right, brother.
Undertaker's.
Yeah, that.
I just want to know. Oh man.
Yeah.
He would have been better off coming out with a great wrestler theme song like Stone Cold than the Undertaker's. Like, what is he trying to say?
Like he was trying to
gonna
bury
kill
him.
bury him? No, I mean
I seen
Drake.
it, but the beat it wasn't there. Me, you let Drake basically
off topic.
demolish you. But I'm looking forward to another Drake album just to see what type of club banger he got. Personally, I feel Drake makes some club bangers, and I mean that Jamaican vibe he be pulling out. That definitely works for him. It don't work for a lot of cats, but it definitely works for
him.
Drake.
So 2020 Drake gonna drop an album?
Yeah, I feel like when he drops his album, the only thing I want to see is to have like another female artist on there. Like for example, work with Rihanna. Like y'all probably like, wait, what? But when you put work in the club right now, and you chilling with some females, yeah, you like, thank you, Drake, thank you.
My thing is, I want to see him on the album with Nicki again, even though that's a long stretch, and some of his YM brothers. So, because I'm still trying to figure out if he's still under YM Young Money, or is he under Cash Money, or is he just chilling with his OVO
still with them
thing,
or no?
Because I really don't see him making music with them. I mean, he'll make a song every now and then with Wayne, but I mean everybody else. So it's like your next album, put your boys on there. Let us know if you still rocking with Cash Money, or is you just doing your own thing in your OVO lane.
Yeah, I always found that weird. Like he never made a song with like Rich Homie, or made so much songs with anybody besides just Nicki
and Wayne.
Like he only.
I
can
understand the Tiger situation because I can understand why he didn't make music with Tiger because him and Tiger beefing with the baby mama situation, but. You still got other label makes. I mean, Gutter Gutter ain't great, but I mean, you can make a song with Gutter Gutter, or somebody on the Cash Money. Like you representing Cash Money. I still hear you repping Cash Money, but are you really
still with Cash Money?
And even with the people who who mess with Cash Money, like you don't even affiliate with them. Like that's why it's weird. So I feel like he only messes with top hitters, like people who really gonna put out numbers
that's
on
the
his
thing. Drake, like I say, Drake's a businessman. He's business minded. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna mess with people who I know if I put on a track, they're gonna make some money. Bank. I mean, Drake doing this thing. Period. Especially like with the Toronto Raptors, how he came out there when they played Milwaukee with the championship belt on, like he was a wrestler. I mean, Drake makes sure he stay in the news and stay relevant, and that's one thing. See, when Wayne was only what made Wayne relevant was his battle with Birdman. Wayne was in the outskirts. He was just there chilling while he wasn't making music. Because at the end of the day, he was like, I mean, if I make music, I'll make music. Yeah,
so
Wayne was behind
the
scenes. Drake is want to be seen. So if you see me,
He's an
you're gonna think
attention
about me,
grabber.
and you're gonna listen to my music. You're gonna, oh, you seen Drake came out there with the championship belt at the game? Oh, let me put on the Drake song. Let me listen to Nothing Was the Same. Let me listen to, Take Care, because
Underground King.
you thinking about him. When you think about him, once you see somebody, you think about the person, and you listen to their music. More screams, more money. Drake is a smart man. All right, so we're going to introduce a new segment from a guy's perspective. We are going to talk about things that women are afraid to ask guys or women want to know from a guy's perspective. So the question of the day is, can a guy and a girl be friends?
Okay, I feel like JQ got a lot to say on his mind.
Say on that, huh?
Can a guy and a girl be friends? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's 50-50 to that question, because some guys and girls, they be friends for a long time, or they be friends here and there. They catch feelings and do some extra activity, or if not, it could be some other guys and girls friends who actually friends. They just want to catch a vibe. But from my perspective, no, bro. Like, it's gonna be feelings caught involved in the situation, bro.
Nah, me, I agree you can't be friends because of the fact, like, let's say you at work and you just, have that cool coworker. You just chill after work. You guys get drinks. You guys smoke, whatever the case may be. Like, shit, you don't got to hit. She may be ugly. You may just like, look.
Remember how Buddy said, started off as close friends.
I get that. You guys can be friends, but, like, I do have women friends that I knew since, personally from kid days that I didn't find,
Did you find them attractive?
No, I didn't find them attractive. I think they're very beautiful, but I just never seen them. I generally see them as a sister. Like, I generally see them as a close friend. That's it.
So do you have to put them in that category for it just to be only friends? Because some people put specific people and titles on things so they know they won't cross the line.
Me, I don't do that. It's just basically what I have been through and what I have experienced with them, which is why I feel like they're more of a sister versus a girlfriend.
Man, honestly, if you have to
friends
put,
with benefits.
My bad. But I feel like if you have to put a title on something for it not to cross the line, then your mindset is not really up there. Because if you oh, that's my friend, keep it out to that level. Oh, that's my friend, and y'all do stuff behind closed doors, y'all just really friends with benefits. But if you want to get particular and more like upscale to the situation, if that's your friend, then y'all just doing
big words.
Wow, y'all stupid for that. Y'all just vibing and just y'all as friends. Like, men and women could be friends, but this generation, it's very low-minded and low brain cells because everybody want to do stuff. They want to smash. They want to do extra things. They want to claim. So look. This generation is hard to tell, oh, that's my friend. That's hard to believe in this generation now. Am I right or wrong?
In generations, period. I'm from a different generation than you guys. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day,
Trick Daddy,
I know personally for me, which I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, but I've had female friends.
What you did?
A lot. I
felt that.
Personally, I can say 9 times out of 10, I probably messed around with that female friend. Now, don't get me wrong. We stayed friends. Like, it was no boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, but we did what we did.
I can agree with you on that.
But,
on that portion, I can agree with them a little bit on that, not fully, but a little bit, because there's some girls I was friends with, and I did some stuff with them. But we friends to this day. We don't do it no more.
No.
It was like a one-time thing.
No, but I'm saying, like
it's
this.
It's a vibe.
What they're saying is basically this: not just that one-time thing. Has there ever been a friend, like a girl, that you have never crossed that line, but you guys are just generally friends?
Yeah, there's some.
I've
not
had,
all. He thinking too hard.
You thinking too hard.
Occasions
you don't know how to
that
do that.
I've had a friend who we never crossed that level but I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to cross that level, but she was into bad guys. So I ain't no bad guy. So at the end of the day, I was too sweet for her. So I was like, man. But we actually we are still great friends. We went to movies together. I hung out with her and her kids and everything. Never did anything sexual with her. Hell, we went for her birthday one time, we went to a massage parlor. I was so hoping to see her naked in there. But she was like, turn around. I was like, man. But if both parties actually agree, because a lot of times when people become friends, they only became friends because they probably couldn't be in a relationship with that person. Mm-hmm. So how can you
work their way up.
Turn that off? Because you started out wanting to be in a relationship with that person. Mm-hmm. So do you ever think it's gonna go away? Because all right, if me and you gonna only be friends, I used to like you. How am I gonna be okay with?
How can that change?
You know what I mean? I know you with this dude, and I wanted to be your dude.
Nah, but what I'm saying is like, it doesn't go vice versa.
It goes vice versa because women say the same thing.
No. You guys see it like this.
Hold on,
no, there's some women who just generally saw you as a friend, and you just generally saw them as a friend when y'all first met. Now it could have, elevated as time progressed, and she started to see how you were, and
one time at the club
you started seeing how she were, and
that long car ride,
a bottle of Ciroc and a bottle of Henny might change
Henny that we do different things.
Everything.
All right,
a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, I get that part, but for me, from my perspective, I have been around girls where they were halfway gone, or they were off the lick, and I kept it strictly cool. Like I'm like, look,
what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do. Don't take advantage.
Like I don't see you as that. You feel me? Like I see you as a cool. Like we still cool at the end of the day. Like I feel like that's why females trust me so much.
Because he didn't want them. If he wanted them, he would smash.
Why you got it? It don't have.
It don't
I don't see nothing wrong.
Some of them threw it at you. If you wanted
some of them are really dime pieces.
Just because they're a dime piece doesn't mean you're attracted to them.
Exactly. But I mean, they are attractive, but it's just for me, I would just.
So you don't see them as eye candy?
I mean, I would just rather keep them strictly as friends.
Friends or friends?
As friends. They see.
Guys and girls can be friends with certain stimulations. And, I mean, you can't do certain things. Because a lot of times people get comfortable around people. Mm-hmm. If you're my female friend and you start to get comfortable around me, sometimes you might do unappropriate things, not thinking I'm doing something inappropriate. It's that I'm so comfortable. Mm-hmm. I can take my shirt off and like, wait, you know what I mean? We friends. Now I'm gonna look at you at a different light.
I mean, if you take your shirt around me, that's your choice. That's not my choice.
Right, but at the end of the day, you looking. You gonna close your eyes? You gonna turn away?
I mean, I'm a guy at the end of the day. Like, if I see it, I'm gonna be like, look.
You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You're gonna be like,
hey, you stupid.
I'm gonna be like, shit.
So you just gonna turn around and be like, no, don't do that? Or you just gonna look?
No, you gonna look. Nah. Unless he got something in him that don't like girls.
Hey, look, I'm
gonna say it like this.
Stop trying to play innocent.
I'm gonna say it like this. No, I'm be real. For all the guys who's watching this podcast right now, or whoever is listening, like, if a girl, took off her shirt right now, every guy would look.
I'm looking.
Even if you go the other way, because they're gonna be like,
what other way you looking?
No, I'm saying, like, if you a guy.
What are you looking, bro?
Stupid.
He's talking about going the other way, as in if you turn like the backside.
No, I'm talking about
360. You still gonna look?
No,
you're not understanding. It's okay.
It's okay.
I don't know what school you went to. It wasn't a school, man.
Yeah, because
he talking about if you like the other sex.
Exactly.
You still gonna look.
You still gonna look.
Wait, what? Oh, hell no.
Yo, they know that.
Oh, my God.
You know, thinking too about that.
Yeah, Jose done dropped this up a few times.
Don't fall.
This is exactly how he like it.
Oh, shit.
No, but
y'all got me on
personally,
that stuff right now.
With that being said, with men and women being friends,
he talking about soap. You probably like the soap, don't you?
Nah, body wash. With men and women,
you still dropped it, I bet, huh?
Nah.
It falls to the floor, you bend over, don't you?
Nah, don't drop it. Better squeeze that bit.
Damn, bar soap is easy to drop. Jose know that.
I got all that.
How you pick the soap up?
I'm picking soap up.
But, men and women, can get away. Women can get away with a lot of different things than men too.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all realize, I'm gonna tell you why. I had this top. I talked about this with my friends before. A woman can walk and hold another woman's hand in public and not
be judged. Like men will be like, damn, that's sexy as shit. I should probably go talk to him. So
but
I can get a
if you
threesome.
and Jose walking and holding hands,
whoa.
it's gonna be instantly.
Kevin might like it. I'm scared. I don't know.
First and foremost, why don't you guys hold hands? Y'all on the couch together.
No, it's because y'all separated. Because y'all.
Kevin look like the type of nigga he'll hold hands.
Yes, you the holding hands.
You don't see Jose touching your shoulder?
He's the happy guy. He's the happy mocha. He's the happy blender. What he calls himself.
Girls can get away with a lot of things men can't get away with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's crazy because a girl was talking to me at work. She's like, "Oh, that girl over there pretty. She's very beautiful." I was like, "You can say that." I say, "You want me to say, oh, Pierre looking good today?" Hell no. She said,
Dude.
"Men can say that." I said, "What man? What
man can say that.
You gonna sit
no
there
matter
and say,
no matter how you structure your sentence, there's no way you come out looking.
Yes.
Ain't no way you could come out.
Even if you say
make
no
it look-
homo, there's no way.
Ain't no way.
My opinion,
you
no
know
homo
Jose.
is straight. When you
it's
say no
clear.
homo, you already know you're
Go
going to
for
say
that.
a homo type statement,
Exactly.
and it's too late. But no, I don't think a man and a woman can be friends.
It's a 50-50 playing field. I'm sorry, I can't go with one another, bro.
I mean, it's
Why you feel that way?
Can't because it's like
No, you.
some
Well,
people.
it has
Listen,
arguments.
It
if you
can't
have
be
a mature,
50-50.
if
You gotta pick one side.
dude, if you have a mature mindset, you cannot. Yeah, you guys can be friends, cool. But if you don't, then y'all gonna do something.
So you saying?
So you saying I'm immature.
Yeah, I was just
I
about
ain't
to
say
say
you was
that.
immature.
That's exactly what he just said.
No, I didn't.
Yes, that's exactly what you just said.
Well, they're immature, not me. But go ahead.
You ain't gonna
Can
set me
you-
up for failing, nigga.
Now wait. Not can you have one that
You ain't setting me up, nigga.
If you with your girl right now, can you have? I'm going to the movies with my homegirl tonight, babe. No, the fuck you not. Well, who I'm going? Just me and her. She's my friend.
Well,
Okay.
with that man and woman
Set
situation,
niggas up.
Okay.
I know for a fact, anytime I was in a relationship, I have a female best friend.
I mean, I do.
I do
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
So I'm able to go out with my best friend and let my girl at the time, if I have a girl, know that I'm going out with her and she's okay with it. Because at the end of the day,
she going out with her.
And she gonna go with her, you
If
know,
she-
her other friend, her other
her
boyfriend,
nigga
her
best
love
friend.
friend.
well, see, my thing is I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So I ain't worrying about her sliding in him or him sliding in her. Or
Nah,
whatever
you
the
don't
case may
realize
be.
that dirty dick Rodney over there.
Hey, at the end
He
of the
sliding
day,
in your
listen,
listen, dirty dick Rodney.
if
That boy gonna get dirty dick called a
she
legend.
let it happen, that means I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't get jealous or none of that because at the end of the day, I know the type of dude I am, and I know the type of love I show my girl. Don't say I've ever been in love, but I know the type of love I show somebody.
All right.
When I was
But that's the thing, because you can be doing all the right things, and your girl will still.
Oh,
Because you got to
trust
realize it's all very about the situation.
Oh, trust me, I've been in it. I've been dirty dick Rodney.
No.
So I mean, when my dick
I'm
wasn't dirty,
trying to tell you, boy.
my dick wasn't dirty.
I've
but
been slinging out here.
I've
Big hole, big hole.
If you old school, I've been Jody. You know, I don't know if you know who Jody is. You know, look up Marvin C's Candy Liquor. You'll know who Jody is.
Bro, that joke.
But I've been Jody. So I mean,
Bet you was.
yeah, plenty of times. Exactly. So you know what I mean. If
He said he want a piece of Jody.
Jody,
No.
I just had to personally. It's men who got girls that got man best friends. A lot of them dudes is just hell. They don't even want them to happen. Nah, you can't hang out with them. I ain't gonna care.
See, I
I ain't
if it's a
gonna-
best friend, I couldn't do it. But if it was like a random homegrown, I gotta think about it. You gotta look good during the day and during the night.
So what you're saying is you're gonna pretty much tell her who she can and not hang out with.
I ain't say that.
You master.
Man, I was
You want?
nah, bro.
All right.
I was taught, man, if my
You dictator?
Nah, I ain't a dictator. I'm cool.
dirty
So
dick
you
Rodney,
Cool, you cool?
Cause
with,
nah, I'm saying it like this.
play do the pancake.
What? Of course you know what the pancake is.
I bet,
what the hell is a pancake?
I don't fucking know.
I bet you know what it is, bro.
Yeah. But I have a best friend. Cause I believe in equality. So I'm like, what?
Equality or 1 + 1 = 2? What's up?
I said equality.
1 + 1 = a couple things.
But,
Might
but what I'm saying is this.
The bedroom,
look,
y'all.
me and my best friend, we've been best friends since middle school. So I'm like, look, so this new female that's gonna come into my life is gonna tell me, oh, I gotta let my middle school best friend
That's
go.
dead.
But I'm just saying, I'm like, look, she's been through, multiple relationships, and we haven't done anything.
My shoulder to cry on.
So I'm like, look, if your man best friend, and I know he's strictly a man best friend, I don't have a problem with it.
So what if they had
Intercourse at one point
before? How would you feel?
That's a
Oh, look at that boy come with the good questions.
That's a good question.
Because I know for a fact, anytime I was in a relationship, I let them know that I've had relations with my best friend.
Oh, so you have?
I've had relations with my best friend. Hell, my best friend.
Boy, Rob,
I've had
heard
relations with my best friend. That's
Boy,
all
Big
I
Rob,
ain't gonna put no business out there, but I've had relationship with my best friend. Well, relations
in the
with
kitchen
my best
cooking
friend.
eggs.
So, I mean, I've always let them know, and they cool with it. I mean, they say as long as it don't cross the line. Hell, I done spent the night. My best friend wanted me to go to New York with her. My girl at the time.
Hold on, y'all. Check this out.
I have
but
shared
you see, you did have intercourse with your best friend. Cool. That was the past. But what if one day y'all get into that movie, y'all just do it again out of nowhere? How would your significant other feel about that?
Hey, how else would she
supposed to feel? Like, she'll be a dumbass if she's like, "Oh, I forgive you."
You gonna tell her?
Can't say that because.
What? So you telling me? I ain't gonna lie.
I've had a relationship.
I gotta hit a Drake moment
with my ex. She was polyamorous.
Wait, what?
If you don't know what that means, look it up. But that's pretty
Well,
much
to
we
break
were
it down to
able.
dumb
We were
nigga
able
English.
to have multiple. I was in a relationship with her.
Okay.
And I was able to have a relationship with another girl.
Oh yeah, you was lit.
So, you ever seen Sister Wives or something like that? But I had multiple
had a
partners,
three-way
and
relationship.
she was okay with that as long as we all knew what was going on. It wasn't if
came
I was
home.
doing it behind her back, sneaking, that's different.
He came
but
home.
if it's like, oh yeah, babe, well, me and my best friend are gonna get into a relationship too. So I have a relationship with you. You're my girlfriend. My best friend, my girlfriend, and I might have Susie Q over there. She my girlfriend too. You got Jake. You have fun with Jake. Sometime we might all be together.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
Boy, we got State Farm.
She fucking Jake from State Farm.
Hey, I want to be farmers, man. What's up?
I mean, this is new. I don't even know a damn Susie Q. But, anyways,
Everybody know Susie Q, man.
polyamorous, we call it poly, but it's different. And if you all on the same page, which is, I feel that's the best way to do it instead of just cheating nowadays and having your side chick. Because poly is pretty much a side chick, but not a side chick because you is in a whole relationship with her.
What?
And you're in a whole relationship with the other person, and they know about each other.
It was a bold.
Look at Jake's face.
Wait.
Hey,
bold.
I lived life.
I bet you did. Jerry Springer. Put your ass on Murray real quick.
Oh, nah. The baby mine all day, every day. Ain't no paternity test.
Nah.
So, can you deal with your girl having a male best friend?
Hey, hell no, man.
So, you a dictator?
Hell
Yeah,
no,
he a dictator.
man. I put the mic down on this one. Hell to the nah.
I feel like Dirty Dick Rodney creeped up on his girl a couple of times.
He must have known somebody
Exactly.
done slid in there.
You know-
Best friend or not.
You know what? At this point, y'all got that. Put the mic down on this one.
Bye, Julio. So,
All right.
if your best friend and you had sex, would you tell your girl?
Damn. I mean, in the beginning, that would be something like, see, the thing is, questions like that don't come up on the first couple of dates. That's going to be like when it's like, 4 months and 6 months in.
But then it's too
God.
late though, because then if you tell her 4 or 6 months in, she didn't really got no option to
No,
stick.
I'm saying it like this. Like, so you telling me you be texting a female, like, you guys went on a couple of dates, and you be like, yo, what's your body count? I don't ask. Personally, I don't care. Because you would never tell me.
Why
the
would you
truth anyway.
care?
So,
If she ain't doing it, why she
like,
with you? She
I mean,
care.
if she said this, like,
Unless there's something loose down there, I know
like if
something.
she had asked and said, oh, like,
So would you tell her the truth if she asked you your body count?
oh, yeah, well, nah, I ain't going to tell her that, to be honest.
Listen,
See,
man, I got
ain't-
double, triple
I'ma
digits. Don't be mad at
I'm
me.
going to tell her. I've told an ex-girlfriend my body count, and she was shocked. and she actually went
Now
to
the-
her preacher.
Her jaw.
And
Wait, what?
talked to her preacher.
We going to pastors now?
Yeah, she went to her preacher and talked to her preacher about it. And her preacher say, well, did he tell you? Did you ask him and he told you the truth? And she said, yeah. She say, well, then that's a good man because he could have lied to you.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, for me, I wouldn't say it because of the fact of the matter is because I'm like, look, why do you care? Because I don't care about yours and you. Because I'm like, right now, you should care about only me, and I should only care about. I don't care about the man that fucked up in your life. I don't care about the last nigga who slid in you. Like,
I don't care either.
I'm like, so body counts, that's basically pointless.
It's dead.
But you know that's a question.
I mean, it is a question for, like, I feel like basically the immature, like, the immature female, the insecure females who want to know every little nitty-gritty thing about your life.
They gonna come at you, watch.
Like me, I'm like, look, if you really want to know, why don't you ask me about, what are my plans for the future? What are my goals?
True.
Ask me, like, grown woman questions.
Man,
Let's pause it. Save some for next segment. Next
All right.
time. So let's wrap this up.
All right. But, that was, our new segment from a guy's perspective, You heard it here, from the trap voice, urban, hip-hop, pop culture. We cover all of that.
Culture.
I'm Kevin V.
I'm Manny K
And
or EK.
JQ.
All right, we out.